It's the most wonderful time of the year. Counting down the weirdest, craziest, and downright most mothershipy moments of the year. The 12 DAs of Christmas to all, and to all, a good overnight.
I'm so proud of you.
How dare you tell us you're going to give us nice fresh waffles at a Waffle House?
You got your dog on the roof.
For some DA, he just sniffed the phone.
He's standing in the hallway and gets a full frontal abrupt.
Oh, no!
I just want him back.
What a scorned ex-lover. Shut up.
How about Holdsnapper? You never heard of that before?
Mraz, come on. How you feeling, bud?
It's just some made-up thing that out of my head or something.
Oh, no!
Oh, a hot dog!
Oh, Badlands has taken a hot dog off of Mraz's plate.
Oh, DA, let me call you back. I'm being robbed.
The time is now. The place is here, and the whole wide world is filled with cheer.
Number 8.
You're off! And Mraz goes after the hot dog first, fast and furious. Mraz has eaten the hot dog first, while Badlands is looking over to him and smiling. Badlands knows something that nobody else does. He knows he's just toying with Mraz right now. As Badlands has his first hot dog down, he is also stretching his jaw right now. Badlands stretching his jaw and moving back and doing a little shimmy. Now he's waiting and ready to go and going 2 hot dogs at a time without the bun. He has put down 2 hot dogs without the bun, now dipping the hot dogs in what appears to be Gatorade. He's dipping the hot dog buns in the Gatorade, and he is done. That's, I believe, 3 or 4 hot dogs already. Now 2 hot dogs apiece. Schwartz, what does Mraz look like right now?
An absolute mess. He is totally outclassed in this situation. Badlands is playing rope-a-dope with him.
Okay, Badlands has now doubled what Mraz is doing. 2 more hot dogs going down for Badlands as he is dipping the buns in the Gatorade. Last year, Schwartz, we remember Mraz was taunting. He was going under the legs. And this year, I see none of that. None of that confidence / swagger / arrogance.
He is a humbled Mraz right now this year.
A humbled Mraz. He is dressed in his hot dog eating costume. If you could believe that. Yes, he's dressed as a hot dog. Right now, Badlands wearing a Nathan's t-shirt. Oh, no!
He stole a hot dog!
Oh, Badlands has taken a hot dog off of Mraz's plate and has plowed through that as well. He's in double digits right now.
This looks like Clubber Lang against Rocky Balboa 1 in Rocky 3.
This is the Super Bowl. We thought maybe it was going to be close. But, boy, the Seahawks are pulling away big. That's it. There was never going to be a competition. Mraz, you've got to top last year, man. You had 10 hot dogs.
Come on. Yeah, this is not good. Mraz is going down.
Keep it within double digits, buddy.
You say that's for you, Callie? That's for you, Callie.
This is just like the wing eating competition. Terrible. Oh, Booker at 23. He's just enjoying himself. He knows he has dominated the competition. Booker is now dabbing his face once again with the golf towel. And Mraz is tapping out. There's 30 seconds left in the competition. And this has been one of the great embarrassments, shames in competitive eating history.
Chubbo.
If you really want to be great, you've got to put in the work. And I just don't know if you did.
He is the dumbest human being that I have ever come across in my 26 years on this earth.
He stopped pushing meat down his throat.
And what happened yesterday really has put a dent in what we're doing here. Really.
If you really want to be great, you've got to put in the work, and I just don't know if you did. Mraz, we're going to give you the forum, man, give you the floor. You were getting absolutely hammered by the listeners and everybody here on the show for yesterday's effort. What do you got to say?
Everybody is all talk, no bite. I stepped in there versus a professional eater, like somebody stepping in the box and facing Mariano Rivera, and I shoved 10 hot dogs down my throat. By the way, bigger dogs than last year because I made both trips and bought them, so therefore I overperformed. And then to sit here and take stuff from you two, number one, Kenny, who a year and a half ago had a phobia about eating in front of people, and now is bashing me because I couldn't eat more than 10 hot dogs, and then you, DA, strolling in here during breaks with your cucumber salad. You know, why don't both of you two take a freaking walk, okay? I sat there, my arteries were on the line for pure entertainment of this show, and I freaking delivered, okay? 10 hot dogs, all hail Chubbo Nation. And if you don't want to be in this nation, if you're some chunky, heavy guy in this country and you don't want to be in this nation, get lost. I don't want you under my ruling anymore. This is my nation, and I delivered, and that's the bottom line, and that's it.
Number 7.
Yeah, I get a really bad rap on the show as being a really just curmudgeon, mean person. But I thought about it. You know, Sean would have to drive basically an hour and change out to home, sleep for 2-3 hours, then drive another hour and change back in with traffic.
Right.
And I thought, hey, you know, I got an extra couch. You can come stay for a couple of days. You know, no big deal.
Right.
Until this morning, it dawned on me that he's going to have to shower, which I feel, you know, worse for my roommate having to see him walk around.
Yeah.
You don't really get a
And you have
beluga
a
well.
female roommate.
A female roommate,
Yeah,
yes.
so this is...
Yeah, not good for anybody.
No.
And then the other part dawned on me where he's going to have to evacuate his bowels at some point throughout the day.
Because the bathroom's got to air out.
Yeah.
And my plumbing is really dodgy.
Oh, boy.
We've had issues already. You know, I'm in there standing in 2 inches of water trying to plunge things out.
Yeah.
And it dawned on me and I said, Sean, listen, you're going to have to go to the bar around the corner and do what you have to do because you're not welcome. The jetties that are going to come out, you know, we don't need that coming back up through the toilet.
Yeah.
And he kind of looked at me like, I'm not walking around the corner to go to the bar or whatever.
Yeah.
But listen, it's for the betterment of myself, my poor dog, and then my poor roommate.
Mraz,
She doesn't need that.
Yeah. Your thoughts on having to walk out of the apartment to go to the bathroom?
It's an absolute spit and slap in my face. I've already, first of all, before you even brought this up, said I would pick up the dinner tab on a couple nights. I'll take care of dinner.
One night he offered.
I graciously thanked him to do this. And he has the nerve to tell me I got to go up to McSorley's where I basically got to buy a Guinness to make sure I can use the facilities. Listen, I know my stomach, okay?
Yeah,
when
yeah,
the
we all
Pooh Bear
do.
comes calling and Eeyore's got to go, you got to go.
The
and
Pooh Bear?
The Pooh Bear, Eeyore, the whole thing. It's, you know, what I like to call when I have a situation brewing.
You've named your bowel movements after the Winnie the Pooh stories?
If I have to go to the bathroom, I sit on the couch and go, uh-oh, a Pooh Bear's coming, and I waddle my way into the bathroom, okay? And don't act like nobody else ever names their Pooh either.
He's from Philly. The other just wants a Philly cheesesteak. It's Kenny and the Pooh Bear.
Kenny, we're out of toilet paper.
Out! I just bought 12 rolls yesterday.
What do you want? Tuesdays are my enchilada night.
Oh, Kenny. Here comes the Pooh Bear.
Oh, Kenny. So, yesterday, Mraz and Brock went back to Brock's apartment for the first time to cozy up with one another. Mraz brought his suitcase and his Giants pillow, his toilet paper, etc.
It didn't go well because, one, I didn't go to sleep until after 11 o'clock in the morning. I was laying in bed, and I just couldn't pass out.
Were
and
you
then,
nervous because Mraz was just a couple of feet away also?
yeah, I wasn't exactly sure what was. I didn't know if I was going to wake up with him next to me in bed because he got sick of the couch. And all I hear out there all day is this racket, him snoring all morning.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
You got to figure Mraz is a snorer.
Oh, God, we need to get him a sleep apnea machine or
Mraz,
something.
did you know that you're a snorer?
I've been told before, I'm still not buying it. Until I get video evidence, I'm not buying
You're
it.
not buying it?
No, I might do a like one of those every once in a while, but not a full-out snore.
Oh, come on. Mraz, how many pounds overweight would you say you are?
Maybe 40?
Okay, let's even go by that number. Don't you think that might cause a little bit of snoring?
I mean, possibly, I guess. Yeah, I mean,
okay.
whatever.
All right. Well, whatever is true. Okay, so you're listening to him sawing logs in the other room.
Sawing logs. Finally, I doze off, and I had set 5 alarms to go off from 12:45 to 1:15,
Okay.
just in case, God forbid, anything happens and I miss the first one. Next thing I know, Mraz is yelling at me, Brock, it's 2 o'clock, man. I'm like, I jump out of bed. I'm like, what? He's like, it's 2 o'clock.
Did
We're
he
so
come into
late.
the room?
He came into the room.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I allowed that because that was my bad for oversleeping.
Okay, all right.
So I ran right into the shower. I'm like, we got to go. He's, doing his thing, trying to unpack. And as I'm coming out of the shower in, just my towel or whatever, and Sean's standing there in his underoos and his beater. I have a dog walker that comes twice a week.
Okay.
Bad timing.
Wait a second. So, Mraz, what are you dressed in?
Okay, so basically, I'm trying to get in the shower after Kenny, but I'm trying to take out my dress clothes to get the Radio Row. So I'm in nothing but my underwear and a beater, and Brock comes walking out of the shower in nothing but a towel wrapped around him, his hair out of the bun, drenched down, bare-chested. And, at the exact moment that Brock is walking towards me in a towel, and I'm walking towards the shower in my underwear, the dog walker walks in. You couldn't write a better script. He walks in, he looks down at the both of us and apologizes.
Honestly, you couldn't have scripted it better. It was so terrible. He didn't know what was going on. He's just like, let me get Roxy and get out of here because I don't know what's happening.
So he thought he walked in on something.
He walked in on something. It was like Costanza and Seinfeld sitting there going, no.
No, there's anything
wrong with that. It was unbelievable that you could not script it out any
so
better.
Brock is nothing but a towel. You're in nothing but your underwear and a beater, and a complete stranger walks in the door.
He did one of these. He saw the dog, and he did a head pivot to the right, saw Brock basically naked with a towel, then turned around, did the head pivot to the left, and saw this fat buffoon sitting there in his underwear, and said, I got to get out of here with the dog because I don't know what kind of shenanigans are
right
going
in the
on.
middle of the kitchen. It was, oh, goodness. It was terrible.
Number 6.
Bruce is next up. He's on 610, listening on his mom's roof. Hello, Bruce.
Hey, man.
Now, where is your mom's roof?
It's in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
All right, so you're listening on the Sports Animal tonight.
No doubt. Hey, I remember you.
You remember me? All right. Well, from where? Did we meet before?
Nah, I was talking about the baseball players picking up some heavy chicks and trying to break their slumps. A few years ago.
Oh. So like a slump buster.
Hey, man, listen.
Yeah.
I get nervous, too, when I'm on national radio.
Oh, don't be nervous. Now, why are you on your mom's roof?
I was working on swamp coolers.
On a what?
The swamp coolers, they're evaporated coolers.
Oh, okay. So you're working up there in the middle of the night?
Well, it's the best time, man. It's hot during the day.
Yeah. So you beat the heat. You have a few drinky drinks up there?
Yeah.
All right, right on. So how long you been up on the mom's roof?
Well, there's a hurricane coming up here, too. So I was patching a couple little seams up there.
All right. So how long you been up there?
3.5 hours.
3.5 hours. Just
off and on.
Just slugging some beers, listening to the radio. You got the radio going on up there?
Hell yeah.
All right, right on. So it's a cool night. You're just working on the roof, slugging some beers. Now, you're not so tipsy that you would fall off the roof, right?
I got the dog up there with me.
You got your dog on the roof.
He's a Lhasa Apso.
Okay.
They're from the Himalayas.
I did not know that. Okay. This is excellent. So is the dog sleeping?
He's right here. You want to say something? Say something to DA. He just sniffed the phone.
Okay, well, we'll take that. That's a hello. Now, what's the dog's name?
His name's Cujo.
Cujo. Is that because he's ferocious?
No, because he was named. We got him from some people.
Okay.
I usually have to do a disclaimer. He was named after Curtis Joseph.
The old goaltender for the Blues?
Yeah, man. Because the son plays junior hockey. I guess he's pretty good.
Well, that's outstanding. So the dog was not named after a dog. It was named after a goaltender in hockey.
No doubt.
Wow, it's great. This is outstanding. So it's a cool night. You got a hurricane coming down there in Albuquerque?
Yeah, it's coming up from the Baja.
Boy, oh boy. How do the Isotopes finish up?
No, they lost, and I guess the Dodgers shagged them, and then now Colorado Springs picked them up, I guess, tonight, supposedly.
Interesting. I was at an Isotopes game in May, my first Topes game. Excellent stadium.
Really? Nice.
Yeah. Albuquerque's great, man. It's one of my favorite cities. I love it. It's just such a cool town.
What were you doing?
I was doing some hiking in the area and seeing some of the sights because the mountains around there are amazing and the weather is so cool. This is before it got too hot. But
give a call, man.
I will. Well, now I will. Bruce on the roof.
Mom will put you up.
I'm only sleeping there if the roof is fixed.
Hey, so I was going to talk about the donkeys, and then I love the way those guys are managing the team. And I was up there. I went to high school in Colorado Springs. And then we saw Craig Morton and go all through all that stuff. And Elway won like 2 in a row.
So you were up there at Colorado Springs when the Broncos were winning the championships.
Actually, I think maybe I moved down here.
Okay, well, the timeline's a little fuzzy.
I like Stabler, man.
Okay, well, Ken Stabler was an excellent quarterback, no doubt about it.
The snake.
That's right. Well,
all right, man.
Say hi to Cujo for me. Fix that roof, all right, buddy? Have a beer for me since I'm working, and you call again.
It's sleazy, man.
All right, keep it sleazy, Bruce. Keep it freaking sleazy. Well, try to top that, everybody. I mean, he has a dog, not named Cujo after a dog, but after a St. Louis Blues goalie. Mraz, you could have never known that was going to be as entertaining as that was.
A little Curtis Joseph fan out in Albuquerque. And the dog sniffed the phone. He was trying to board the mothership.
Wow. Mraz, what'd you cough up there? A pork chop?
It's been a long time since we had a good caller like that. I love it.
When you actually answer the phone, did he sound...
I knew. I called my shot. I said that's an Emmy.
Number 5.
This would not even come close to qualifying as the worst Valentine's Day of all time for Brock. Brock has a doozy. This happened back in high school when you were dating your high school girlfriend.
Right. We ended up we dated for about 3 years, but in about the second year, we were juniors in high school, and we both played basketball. Her father was the varsity basketball coach. I played for him.
Did you ever hesitate in dating your head coach's daughter?
No, it never crossed my mind until after this incident.
Oh, okay, great.
So, in high school, you're always looking for some alone time with your girlfriend.
Sure.
You're living at home with your parents, and it's hard to come by.
Right.
So we had in high school, the Catholic school had in-service days where we basically just got the day off because the teachers were hanging out.
Okay.
So it was an in-service day we had off, and we decided to go to her place and hang out and watch TV.
Sure, on Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day, so that was the whole thing.
So no parents are home. You guys are off of school.
Off of school, just hanging out in the afternoon, watching a movie. Went and got something to eat, and you're on a high school budget back then. It wasn't anything too expensive.
Yep.
So after all that, we go back to her parents' house and we start to get intimate.
Okay,
We're getting intimate.
Sure.
Right.
Okay. Right. Nobody's home, so this is a rare opportunity in high school.
Exactly. Middle of the afternoon, both her mom and dad are at work, so we figure we had at least a couple hours. And we're being intimate, and then I thought I heard something. I'm like, nah, I didn't hear anything. And then next thing I know, I hear somebody walking up the stairs.
Uh-huh.
And her dad had come home from work early that day.
Your head coach.
My head coach, her father, came home early that day and was, I won't say her name, Trish, are you home?
Yeah.
She got up, she darted out of the room, sprinted into her sister's room to become decent.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I panicked, and instead of just staying in the room and getting myself together, there was a bathroom 10 steps outside of her room. So I run out the door thinking I have to beat him to the bathroom. As I come out of the door, he's standing in the hallway, looks directly to his left, and gets a full frontal of Brock.
Oh, no!
Yeah, it was not...
Oh, jeez!
He saw a lot more Brock than he would have wished to have seen.
Oh, my God. This is your head basketball coach. You're dating his daughter. He comes home on Valentine's Day, and in the middle of the afternoon, he gets a full frontal of his star player?
Talk about a swingman on the team.
So, obviously, his reaction was not of the kindest.
Oh.
There was a lot of swear words and a lot of just get the bleep out of here. So, I didn't even get dressed. I just ran out of the house, threw my clothes on as I'm running out the front door because I was so scared and I didn't know what to do. So, I just ran away. And she called me later and, we talked about it. Luckily, I didn't have practice that night. I had a couple days to formulate an excuse. So it was not good. I got a lot of extra suicides and extra running into practice after that.
He did not cut your playing time.
Playing time did not get cut, but the punishment went through the roof. Anytime, a travel, a bad pass, Brock go do 20 suicides, Brock go run a mile. I was like, do I need that? I understood it, but it was a little awkward.
Oh, man. Oh, I feel for the head coach. I don't feel for you, Brock.
Number 4.
Steve is next up. He's in Akron, listening to 92.3 The Fan. What's going on, Steve-O?
Hey, what's up, DA?
How you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Did you help the old lady across the street the other day?
Did we help the old lady across the street?
Yeah.
Which one?
The old lady. Remember you were supposed to help the old lady across the street from things we were talking about before a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, because of the whole Brandon Whedon thing that I should be nicer to, because it seems like I'm a bad guy because we always take glee in Brandon Whedon getting released and stuff like that?
Right.
Yeah, I haven't found the old lady yet to help, but don't you worry, my eyes are peeled.
That's great.
It is great.
And you know what?
What?
Brandon Whedon, you might be able to be like the Holdsnapper.
The Holdsnapper?
To kick the extra point, for Dallas now.
He might be the Holdsnapper or the guy that kicks the extra point for Dallas?
No, the guy that holds it.
Okay.
He could be the Holdsnapper.
He could be the
for Dallas.
He could be the
Wouldn't that be awesome?
If Brandon Whedon was the Holdsnapper?
Yeah, for Dallas and in his new gig, because he's not going to play, and Romo thinks too, and Jerry Jones, what is he thinking?
I don't.
He hasn't won the Super Bowl since '95, and I hate the Steelers, but
what does that have to do with the Steelers?
No, listen.
I am, unfortunately.
All right, Brandon Whedon signed with Dallas, correct?
Got it.
So he could be the Holdsnapper to kick extra points for Dallas.
I know, but why'd you bring up how much you hate Pittsburgh?
Well, because I'm a Cleveland fan, and I'm Cleveland bound, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I
correct?
know, but we were talking about the Dallas Cowboys. How do we get to how you hate the Steelers?
Well, because I always hate the Steelers because I'm a Cleveland fan.
Okay, so you just kind of insert that into any conversation you might have, like, hey, honey, I think we need another gallon of milk. By the way, I hate the Steelers.
No, but I'm saying Brandon Whedon could be like the Holdsnapper.
I got that point.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Yes.
And mess it up, just like do the flip. Could he flip past it backwards or frontwards or wherever?
Yeah, but what position would he play?
Holdsnapper for Dallas.
But, okay. All right. Has he ever done that before?
Has he done it? Who cares if he's done it? He's out of Cleveland.
But, okay, let's say that, he comes up on the screen and they have the starting lineup. They're like Tony Romo, quarterback, DeMarcus Murray, DeMarco Murray, he's going to be the running back. Then it says Brandon Whedon. What would his position be?
Holdsnapper and third-string quarterback.
Oh, okay. So
he wouldn't even make my practice squad.
But wait a second. If there's a roster that I'm looking at, like I'm going to a Cowboys game, and I pick up the roster, and it says
he should be on the practice squad. How about that one?
But if there's a roster, I pick it up, and I'm looking at this, and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to figure out who's on this Cowboys team, and I see Brandon Whedon. What position would be next to his name?
How about third-string quarterback and supplement, whatever. How about Holdsnapper? Some quarterbacks hold the snap before. You never heard of that before?
No, I got it. No,
okay.
I think
no quarterback has ever held the snap for an extra point.
No, yeah.
You never heard that? Oh, you never heard that before?
No, I have heard of that. No,
then you look that up.
So let me just ask you, if Brandon Whedon, and I'm looking at his Wikipedia page, and it's like, he played quarterback at Oklahoma State, then he played quarterback at Cleveland, then he went to Dallas. What would his Wikipedia page say that he played?
Third-string quarterback.
And
what I'm saying is he could be a Holdsnapper. Wouldn't that